Check 1, 2. Yes, now, bless now. Don't forget the rest now. We don't mess about. You know who it is. Shall I bang a little bit of lighting on? Let's see if it works. There we go. Sun-kissed. Beautiful. Right. Less Than Jake. Yeah, I don't mind Less Than Jake. I've seen Less Than Jake perform. Just the once, I think it was. They were supported by Zebrahead or Zebrahead, if you're that way inclined. And I can't remember the rest of the bands. They tend to play all the time with that band, Zebrahead. I don't think... Well, I'm not going to hate on them. We'll check them out and see what I think of their actual recordings down the line. But this is the first record Less Than Jake did. 18 tracks I've just noticed in the playlist. So this might be a mission. I like Less Than Jake. I think they actually involve a lot of emotional value in some of their songs, which is surprising for a third wave ska band. But I think they're a great band. I've never listened to this record. My favourite body of work by them, from what I've heard so far, is Losing Streak. I think that's got such a nostalgic vibe to it. And one of the songs was on some game called Street Skater, I think it was. Do you know that one? If you ever played that game, Sugar in Your Gas Tank was on the soundtrack. Leave a comment, please, because that's a niche game. Anyway, without further ado, we're going to get through the whole record. This first one is entitled Liquor Store. I'm looking forward to this. We've been listening to a lot of bands' first records to get the ball rolling so we can listen to their discography. And some of them haven't been too good, in all honesty. Obviously, the first record could be hit or miss. So this is Liquor Store. Let's get into it, people. One more. Right, we're already delving into the melodies. Let's restart that. That walking bass line. Yeah, I need to stop. Is this really their first album? The quality of this record is brilliant. This is their first album. Less Than Jake's first length LP, Pezcore, debuted in August 1995, featuring such staples as Liquor Store, which we're listening to now, and My Very Own Flag. Okay, that's the second tune. Although it says flag there, it says Vlag on the recording, so I don't know which one's right there. Originally on Dill Records. Shortly after the release of Pezcore, the band was signed to Capitol Records, which is a major. They debuted on the major level in '96 with Losing Streak. They put out Losing Streak just a year after. There's 18 tunes. There's 18 tunes on this. Whoa. Whoa, how old were they? Yo, and I'm just getting gassed because this is classic Less Than Jake from the get-go. On the first song of their first record. Yo, I never really clocked onto it, to be honest with you. These, the brass instrumentalists, Shirley, are a member of the band. They're not like session musicians for the record, right? Like, they had a brass section in the band, yeah? I mean, from the get-go, the production was tight, the songwriting was brilliant, the melodies were on point, the guitar is tight, The bass lines are fantastic. Wow. I hope we don't deteriorate in value from here. Here we go, into the reggae. Put me off rhythm there because it's all on the offbeat, innit? That was sick. That was sick. Let's keep it moving. My very own flag next. I'll call it that. Right. There's King of the Pit TV. I don't even want to waste no time. The last track was a classic. This one's entitled My Very Own Flag. Let's go. Let's just see if anyone's commented on it being misspelt, because Wikipedia says otherwise, and I don't want to get the... Alright, no one's commented. But a bit of nostalgia here. I missed the beginning of 21st century, the life force to my childhood. I still dance and skank 20 some odd years later. Scar completes me. There's a nostalgic value to this band, even within the artwork. It's so good. I'm connected to a time I was like a fucking child, you know what I mean? I wasn't listening to Less Than Jake's child, but this music brings me back to a time that didn't even exist. I think the emotional content comes out more so in the punk half of Less Than Jake. It's just the dance floor fillers within the ska sections. You know what I mean? We're more based upon the rhythm and the toe tappers when it hits the ska, but when we get into the power chords and the overtly distorted guitars and stuff, we're more concerned with the vocal line and the vocal melody, because the the guitars are relatively simple. The riffs aren't anything complex. They don't metal riff and stuff like that. So yeah, cool. I want to hear more ska stuff. Let's be fair. Sing-along section. I mean, you find with these very popular bands that end up touring through arenas, academies, I'm not necessarily stadiums, but you know where I'm coming from, big corporate venues, with a large cap. From the get-go, they know how to engage an audience. Like the lyrical content, well, whether you'd like to call it lyrical or not, just a whoa, oh, oh, whoa, oh, oh, that's got a great receptive value. The audience can sing along without, well, it can catch on to an audience who don't even know the song. And that's good songwriting. Even though it's really simple, people forget about this sort of stuff or potentially don't want to write this sort of stuff because it's a bit cheesy or something along the lines of that. But when you get the audience involved, then it means something to them. It's not just you enjoying your own ego on stage. Like you're giving something back and they feel a part of the project. And that's how that should be a good way of making it, let's be fair. Right, cool. We got Johnny Quest Thinks We're Sellouts next, which I think is like one of their more well-known tunes. I think on this record, that's the one title I'm familiar with. And Jen Doesn't Like Me Anymore. I've heard of that one as well. I don't think I've listened to it before, though. Let's get on with it. Johnny Quest Thinks We're Sellouts. This is potentially a slower-paced ska tune from what I remember. 138,000 views. Let's get onto it. There's King of the Pit TV. We're listening to Pezcore from start to finish. This one is entitled Johnny Quest Thinks We're Sellouts. Let's go. So this is one of the more popular tunes off of this record. I'm aware of that because I've seen this song referenced a few times. Was it on a soundtrack to anything or something along the lines of that? In advance, I just want to say these slower paced ska tunes, they're not my cup of tea. I prefer energy and higher paced stuff. That's why I prefer ska music to reggae music. But that out of the way, I'm going to shove that to one side and I'm going to delve in because I'm not too familiar with this tune. Hey, you only get honesty with me, people. I'm not one of them. You know what I mean? I've been having a lot of that come up on my feed and I'm just thinking, what, you love everything about every song ever? Come on. Here we go. Here we go. To me, this is reminiscent of something by Streetlight Manifesto, who were incredible. Yeah, if you haven't checked out Streetlight, you have to. Sorry, I've had my headphones in, so I might have been squeaking away on my chair whilst my foot was going there. Sorry, I didn't mean to add any harmonies to the music. Any dissonance, more like. That bass line, the bassist knows how to walk a bass line, doesn't it? That's crazy. The bass lines are so good. Who is Johnny Quest? Who is Johnny Quest? Is it a fictional character or somebody but the band knows? I feel like I'm being left out of a joke here, which I don't appreciate too much. You know what I mean? I can't sing along with the chorus in conviction because I don't know who the hell Johnny Quest is. Cool. All right. So I have heard that song before. Not with much depth because it doesn't have much replay value in my world. I'm not too big a fan of this one. I can't get myself involved in the chorus, let's be fair. I don't know who the hell Johnny Quest is. Do you know who Johnny Quest is? Let me know down below. We got quite simply named Big coming up next. So, no advertisements. It's a pleasing start. Des, King of the Pit TV. This one's entitled Big. Let's go. This is a great sound already. This is a great sound. This sort of guitar line with the drummer being ever so basic and minimal, the bass line just playing the roots. This is the high octane energy garage band sort of esque independent let's start a band vibe, which sort of strikes me in the feels, man. Obviously Less Than Jake are a bit more than that, but you know where I'm coming from. Just coming up with that good riff and playing it with your mates in a band. There's something incredibly nostalgic about this band, and I don't know where it stems from. I don't know if it's the whole product as a whole, to be fair. It's a great lead guitar. Let's go. Kind of cool, we got the bass line essentially doing the melody at this point. It pops so much in the mix, whilst the guitars are just playing the power chord, that we've actually got the riffing come from the bass line. That might not be theoretically correct, but you know where I'm coming from. Is the band at this point, as far as the two frontmen, is it the obviously the frontman is the frontman, the main vocal on this record so far? I know he's the dude who's still in the band, but is Dreadhead the backing vocalist? I think he's an incredible character. I think he does a brilliant job being up there and staging the band. He's got a great look to him. He's got a fantastic voice. On some of the tunes where he sings the lead, he's got a brilliant, youthful, higher register vocal, and I really appreciate what he adds to the band. I think he might be the bassist, to be fair. I can't remember. I don't think he's the guitarist. I think he's the bass guitar, innit? Here we go. Very nice. Very nice. That was big. Pretty balls to the walls punk rock tune. Let's go. Vocals were belted. Vocals were belted. We got Shotgun next. Let's keep the ball rolling. Few more views on this one as opposed to big, so you know, we might be upping the momentum here. Des, King of the Pit TV. We're listening to Pezcore from start to finish. This one's entitled Shotgun. Here we go. Bassline like this, right? If you're into third wave ska music, hearing more on the ska side, you should check out an act, if you haven't done so already, called Save Ferris, yeah? Is that the band Save Ferris, yeah? Yeah, this bassline reminds me of something they'd do. Come on. Yo, for all the ska heads as well, I'm going to react to a little bit of Mustard Plug as well, I think. A bit of Skanking Pickle and all that as well. Come on. Yeah, I should have put my pork pie hat on, mate. Such a great energy pulsing through the beat of this song. Rudy. Yes, I. I bet the brass player's jiving at this time around when it all comes back in, the distortion kicks in, and he's just jamming on with that melody. Come on. Come on. Bam. I just did the cadence there for you because I wanted to hear one. Right, Black Coffee coming up next. Right, my people. We're having a wild time here. 2 minutes 25 this one. There's King of the Pit TV. Pezcore start to finish. We're having a wild ride. This is one of the best debuts I've heard so far. This one is Black Coffee. Go! Yo, is this really loud for you as well? Oh, it feels like I'm listening to a hardcore band, mate. What are you doing? What are you doing? What's going on? Mate, is this audio knackered? Oh, come on. People, what's going on? Has someone commented on this? I can't hear a thing. It's all part of the experience, people. It's all part of the Pezcore experience. It's all part of the Des Rocksteady at King of the Pit TV experience, people. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Let's keep things moving. Let's keep things moving. Let's keep things moving. Let's keep things moving. Oh, it was knackered from the get-go. Did you feel how heavy them initial chords were? Felt like my head was gonna blow off. Sound like they've been taking a leaf out of Bowling for Soup's Bug Punk Rock 101. Let's go. Yeah, let's see if anyone else has done the same thing. Where's the comments at? Love the vocal harmonies in this one. Beautiful. Yeah, drummer's got a nice little rhythm going on here. He's twatting them snare beats. Come on. You can hear that double kick. I mean, my headphones aren't the best, and obviously the production on YouTube isn't the best, the quality. Can hear that kick just coming in. When I focus in, it doesn't pop normally. It doesn't come into my conscious awareness without me really paying attention. Hi-hat's still going. There we go. That was Black Coffee. That was a raging punk tune, that one. What do I rate it? I'll give it about a mid. That was a mid. That wasn't a top tier Less Than Jake tune, but it wasn't a bad one. That was about a mid because that energy was pulsing through from start to finish. If I was listening to that in the car, I'd enjoy that. This one's called Throw the Brick. Alright, let's keep things moving. Hopefully it's not the same uploader. It's the same bloody uploader. This nanny person's uploaded them all, so I hope we don't run into another issue like we just had. There's King of the Pit TV. This one's entitled Throw the Brick. After the eventful Black Coffee listeners, anyone commented on it. Such a weird song, somebody says, and someone's responded, YouTube educated Rockefeller. Throw the brick and leave your problems behind. Simple. The voice of reason there. This one's called Throw the Brick. Let's go.
Throw the brick, yeah, one more time. Thinking of my problems that I left behind. Throw the brick one more time. Throw the brick. Throw the brick, yeah, one more time. Thinking of my problems.
So much material on this record.
That I left behind. Throw the brick one more time. Throw the brick. Today's the first month I moved him to a trailer park in Florida from a suburb of Michigan. Left the house heading for someplace downtown. Thinking who needs it because it brought me down. Around the streets was burning in his brain with his.
Anybody know any info about Less Than Jake? How did they fund this record? Because this wouldn't have been a cheap record to fund, especially in the 90s.
Just like a freighter. Wonder what he has to lose and what to lose anyhow. If he doesn't strike, will it all be solved out? Throw the brick, yeah, one more time. Thinking of my problems that I left behind. Throw the brick one more time. Throw the brick. Throw the brick, yeah, one more time. Thinking of my problems that I left behind. Throw the brick one more time.
see how that commenter would call it a weird song. Because I feel the vibe, but I've not necessarily conceptualized it myself as well. Obviously, it's a concept song. What does throw the brick mean? Because obviously, literally, you can throw the brick and then just be like, fuck it. You know what I mean? Leave the damage behind. Or there could be a deeper meaning. It could be applied in a myriad of senses there. I just gave you a little word salad. I didn't even know what I said myself. I hope it made sense.
Throw the brick one more time, throw the brick.
Come on.
Throw the brick, yeah, one more time. Thinking of my bombs I left behind. Throw the brick one more time. Throw the brick. Throw the brick, yeah, one more time. Thinking of my bombs I left behind. Throw the brick one more time. Throw the brick. Throw the brick. Throw the brick. Throw the brick. Throw the
Quality, let's keep things moving. That was Throw the Brick. It wasn't a bad tune. It wasn't a bad tune. At this moment, the fatigue of hearing the structure of distorted power chord, belted vocal, and high tempo, toe tapping, 4-chord, ska punk, starting to wear on me a little bit. So what would be nice to break it up is a nice brass melody. I'd like to hear a nice couple of melodies coming up, or at least a chorus which is really special. Next we've got Growing Up on a Couch. There's King of the Pit TV. This one's entitled Growing Up on a Couch. We're listening to Pezcore start to finish. This is a fantastic record. This is really good so far. Come on. Here we go. Oh, just before recording this one, I said I'm getting a little fatigued by the overtly distorted guitar, punk rock, pressure vocal, and this fast-paced ska 4-chord mix and match bridge section for 8 bars and then kick back in. I said what we needed was a good brass melody. And you know what? Less Than Jacob provided exactly what I needed. Incredible. Great record. Come on.
How many things that you believe straight out of TV? Bang on stage when you're much more big for the truth. Can you say that sitting in front of the TV? Do you believe the lies given to us from beyond the time? Can you say that everything is fine when your ideology is on the right at the time? How many things that you believe straight out of TV and magazines, but not much more big for the truth? Can you say that sitting in front of the TV? Do you believe the lies given to us from beyond the time? Can you say everything is fine when your ideology is on the right?
I mean, I've commented on the instrumental and the writing and the production value and how good this is and why they got picked up by a major after this. I mean, it's easy to see, right? But one thing I didn't comment on because I didn't experience it as early as I did after the first song, The vocal harmonies are absolutely fantastic. They're so smooth, they tend to go unnoticed a lot in my world. Like, they're here and they go. And I only just clocked on to how good they are. I mean, I record, sing a song. I'm just going to answer this, people. One moment. Alright, people, I'm back. Let's keep things moving. This is midway through growing up on a couch, alright? Growing up on a couch. I like the outro section. I'm growing up, I'm growing up, I'm growing up. That was very pleasing. Right, we've got Blindsided next. 2 minutes. I'm quite fond of these lack of advertisements. There's King of the Pit TV. This one's entitled Blindsided. We're listening to Pezcore, start to finish. Let's go.
Funny, yeah, it all comes down to money. Run on a track, no waste of time. If you're busy, yeah, don't lose your mind.
Here we go.
You're mine, you're mine, you're mine, you're mine, you're mine.
Yo, I've heard that melody before. If I had it in me. That was in Sugar in Your Gas Tank in Losing Street record. Did they change the title?
Yeah, it all comes down to money. Run on a track, no waste of time. If you're busy, yeah, don't lose your mind. You're mine, you're mine, you're mine, you're mine, you're mine. Go.
Anyone commenting on that? If I had it in me. Nah, no one. Now turn the record over and we will continue on the other side. I don't know if that's a quote at the end of this or if he's just commenting on how it is when you had the record. Come on.
I was blindsided. Yeah, out in the street, yeah, the picture was so big I could hardly even breathe, and I don't like the way things are going down. Yeah, I don't like the way things are going down, and that's all. That's all. Yeah, it's enough to knock me down. That's all. Yeah, it's enough to knock me down. Knock me down. I was blindsided. This guy was right past call for help by some guy from under the path. I guess the pop go away. You fuck it out, yeah, it'll go away. Fuck it out, and that's all. That's all. Yeah, it's enough to knock me down. That's all. Yeah, it's enough to knock me down. Knock me down.
It's not the most inventive Less Than Jake song. We've heard this before. It stands its ground alone, but in the grand context of it being on the record.
Isn't it funny? Yeah, it all comes down to money. Run on a track, no waste of time.
Isn't that a great line? Isn't it funny how it all comes down to money? That's a great line.
Keep you busy, yeah, don't lose your mind. Lost in the middle class. Headed for the lower class, when the class rates keep you down. And it's enough to knock me down. Me down, me down, me down, me down, me down.
Quality panning on that drum there. the drum fill. Them tones are just coming out there. Had to make sure I had the right. We don't normally have toms coming out in that direction, do we?
Now turn the record over, and we will continue on the other side.
That's brilliant. That's a great little tidbit. That don't think it works in this streaming generation, but there's King of the Pit TV. This one's entitled Downbeat. Let's go. Pezcore, start to finish. What does downbeat mean? I know what it means in the musical sense, and ironically this band plays primarily on the upbeat, because that's the whole emphasis of a reggae ska sort of feel. Instead of the downbeat, which is dun 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 dun, you've got dun 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 dun. You know where I'm coming from? So the downbeat doesn't necessarily exist in the verse section. What does it mean in the lyrical context? Because I'm sure this is potentially being written around the concept of the musical downbeat. Potentially. Downbeat's going up, up. Yeah, anybody who plays music, tell me, I might have been correct with what... I might have been incorrect with what I just said as far as the downbeat and the upbeat. Am I wrong? Theoretically? Right, let's keep it moving. Out of the Crowd. There's King of the Pit TV. This one's entitled Out of the Crowd. This is Pezcore. Let's go. Love them harmonising. What do you call it when there's two melodies going on? One's polyrhythmic. Separate brass instruments right now. Man, with 18 tunes on the debut LP, I bet it was quite political choosing the track order. I doubt they just put them in any random order. far as the brass section goes, they're really showing off on this one. Really cool brass section. We're on track 11 out of 18. As far as the rest of the album goes, the songs get relatively short. So we got 1 minute 34, Robo, 2:15, Where in the Hell is Mike Sinkovich? 3 Quarts Drunk is 2 minutes 6. And yeah, that tickles my pickle. Seems to have thrown some of the more explosive, shorter songs on at the end. I wonder what made him choose to do that. Let's go. Quality, that was out of the crowd. That was a good tune. Yeah, that was a good tune. Right, next we've got Jen Doesn't Like Me Anymore, which I think is quite a popular one with the Less Than Jake crowd. Yes. This next song is entitled Jen Doesn't Like Me Anymore, alright? Just got interrupted by the frontman himself. Let's go.
Jen thinks it isn't fair that I don't really care if she likes me or not.
Let's go.
Jen doesn't like to settle, so she made me feel like we rattled Jen. She thinks I'm all that I've got. No, Jen doesn't like me anymore. Now she doesn't. No, Jen doesn't like to come to the show.
Oh, this one has to speak to the outside of the box teenagers back in the day. The kids, the outsider kids who weren't getting no female attention. Don't worry about it. I know how that feels. This song was written for you. Jen don't like me no more. Don't worry, you still got ska music. Yes, you hear that backing vocal right there? Come on.
Is it fair that I don't really care if she likes me or not? Jen doesn't like to settle until she made me feel like how we rattled Jen. She thinks I'm all that I've got. No, Jen doesn't like me anymore. Now she doesn't.
Whoa.
Jen doesn't like to come to the shows. She don't like my Jen. Now she doesn't fucking like me anymore. Jen.
That's a quality bridge, that, innit? That's a quality bridge. Not afraid to go a bit out of key as well. I like the transition. Jen. Whoa! Really kick into the proper vocal.
Jen.
That bit.
Now
Hey.
she doesn't fucking like me anymore.
Definitely star potential. I want to check the comments after this. That was brilliant. That was brilliant. Let's see what we got. Best version. Apparently there's numerous versions of this tune. I really loved how shitty the bass line was recorded. Yeah, I didn't pick up on that. But the vocal performance where it doesn't necessarily have to be in all key during that bridge section, I like that because it was organic. And it sort of brings the audience in. You don't need to be Pavarotti to sing along to the band. Really good. We've got Robo coming up next. There's King of the Pit TV, Pezcore, track 13. This is Robo. Hardcore, come on. Get your skanking shoes on.
So she's been around, lived in every town, and she always seems to know. So she doesn't sing, says she's in the scene, and she goes to the cool punk rock shows. And it's not like a single world, and it's not cause she's a girl, it's just cause no one's always right. And I'm almost never right, so she can't be. Yeah, he's been around, likes to hear the sound of his voice annoying me. His shirt off and shows, brand new punk rock clothes. Do you think that I have a choice to see that I sometimes think he's wrong? And been talking way too long. In fact, it's cause no one's always right. And I'm almost never right, so you can't be. She's been around, he's been around. 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 She's been around.
She's been around. That was like a follow-on to Jen. We're getting a bit misogynistic in these tunes now, people. Let's keep it moving. Where in the hell is Mike Sinkovich? Where is he? Where is he? Where in the hell is Mike? There's King of the Pit TV signing in. We're asking, where in the hell is Mike Sinkovich? I don't know. Do you know? Do these lot know? I doubt it, because they're writing a song about it. Where in the hell is Mike Sinkovich? Track 14 of 18.
I never know.
You hear how you can hear the squeak of that kick there? You can hear exactly how it's recorded.
I never know what made you get up and go, and what pushed you over the edge when we were up on the roof. Was it the truth when you said you'll never make a single difference? Did you get it in your head that things are better left unsaid when you up and left town now? Yeah, when you up and left town now. Did you need to rearrange, or did you need to make a change? Rather than still running at the place we used to hang around. I know that things gotta change. I know you're never coming back to this town. I know that things gotta change. I know you're never coming back to this town.
That's nice. We hadn't had any gang vocals in this record so far. I like that. It was a good lyrical and good melody as well.
This fucking town. I never know what made you get up and go. What pushed you over the edge when we were up on the roof? Yeah. What made you get?
Who introduced the walking bass lines into ska music? Because it was definitely you needed a fruity bass line in first wave ska music, But it wasn't just walking bass lines all over the shop. Is it really a third wave punk thing when they started to introduce that? But two-tone second wave sort of had it a little bit as well. Because the Specials had a lot of walking bass lines in their original material. Well, with what little original material they actually had, and they didn't, lift from the first wave. Shit, I don't think them walking bass lines were a thing during first wave Trojan sort of stuff. But then again, either was the tempo and the blaring sort of speed of the rhythm guitar. Is it any doubt this band got picked up by a major label after this? It's an incredible standard of quality, isn't it? They really went balls to the walls with getting this record done. This is really good. This is Process coming up. Track number 15. There's King of the Pit TV. This one's entitled Process. Let's go.
I've always watched the change, watched without a sound, and I often wonder why I don't speak a word out loud.
The cymbals sound massive in this tune. Quite an aggressive song. Quite an aggressive song instrumentally, and the vocal developed a little bit of grit at some point. I didn't speak too much through it because I didn't think we were really getting into any new grounds. But let's have a look what the people have got to say on this. One person who hopes to see them in, you pronounce that for me, this year or something. And you really should see them on Jera on Air, man. I don't know what that means. That festival, if you think that's a festival, let me know. 3 quarts drunk, let's keep things moving. There's King of the Pit TV signing in. This one's 3 quarts drunk. I like a little bit of vodka. This one might speak to me. This is track 16 of 18. We're listening to Pezcore. Yo, let's finalise this record. Let's go. Alright, we're jamming on this one. Let's go.
There's no one at the very end of the parking lot, leaning on his car and drinking beer and laughing aloud. Before my head starts spinning around, spinning around, spinning around, spinning around, spinning around, yeah. As I try to find a place to take a stand, but only wind up sitting any place I can, with a digit song stuck in my head. I gotta think I might have said, might have said, might have said, might have said, I might have said, yeah. Now I'm because drunk, well I'm because drunk and I'm out of time.
Great development on the bass line there. Let's go back.
Yeah, now I'm because drunk, well I'm because drunk and I'm out of time. Now I'm because drunk, well I'm because drunk and I'm out of time. Yeah, now I'm
People who measure alcohol in quarts, could you tell me how much 3 quarts is? The only time I've heard quarts referenced was in an Eminem song where he says, I've drunk so many quarts of vodka, dare me to drive.
because drunk, well I'm because drunk and I'm out of time. Now I'm because drunk. There's no
I doubt it means this, but does it mean like 3/4 of a bottle?
one at the very end of the parking lot, leaning on his car and drinking beer and laughing aloud. Before my head starts spinning around, spinning around, spinning around, spinning around, spinning around. As I try to find a place to take a stand, only wind up sitting in a place again, with a digit song stuck in my head. Kinda think I might have said, might have said, might have said, might have said, I might have said, yeah. Now I'm because drunk, well I'm because drunk and I'm out of time. Now I'm because drunk, well I'm because drunk, out of time. Yeah, now I'm because drunk, well I'm because drunk and I'm out of time. Now I'm because drunk, out of time, 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 out of time,
Out of time, out of time. That was great. I love the outro there. Let's have a quick scan. 3 quarts of wine in me and this song is playing again. Come on. That's what I'm talking about. I'm at least 3 quarts drunk. I love these guys for Friday music at work and general fun. Gotta finish this Molson Ice before the song ends. Come on, this is a drinking tune right here. Shout out to Less Than Jake for this one. Here we go. We got the alcoholic here. So you're just buzzing then. I literally drink 3 quarts of malt liquor every single night of my life just to be able to sleep through the night. I have to drink twice that or more to be drunk as they're described in this song. Jesus. Talk about some effing lightweights. That's some kid shit right there. Come on, let's see who's responded. Who's taking the bait? I'm no professional, but you might be an alcoholic. Congratulations, I guess. We finished this recording on a smile. I want to give a shout out to that dude. What's he called? Shout out to Free Visions God Park. One love. We've got Boomtown next. Des King of the Pit TV. This one's entitled Boomtown. Let's not waste no time. Let's go. Boomtown's coming down. This record is just a consistent toe tapper. What is Boomtown? Let me know, because there's Boomtown Festival, isn't there? So what is Boomtown? What's the context? I don't know the root of what Boomtown is. Little breakdown, little breaky D. It's like a Scar equivalent to a breakdown mosh section. Get the skank pit open. Come on. Coming down. Coming down. I love that fill where it's just one note. It's like the whole David Gilmour of Pink Floyd on the guitar. Just needs one note, but he can add so much emphasis to it. Yo, we got the last track or tracks coming up. Isn't it amazing? I was blown away by how much material and standard there is. But this next one could quite potentially be 2-in-1. They're just like, you know what, last song, let's make it 2 songs instead. We've got Short on Ideas / One Last Cigarette. There's King of the Pit TV. This is the last tune of Pezcore, and it's got quite a few views, so man, they might be ending it on a banger. Short on Ideas / One Last Cigarette. Is it 2 songs in one? Let's find out. What instrument is that? Is it a flute of sorts? What instrument is that? Not like a little flute, little woodwind flute, but it's like one of them long extended brass flute-esque looking things, isn't it? What is it? What do you call it? Snare drum sounds real nice in this section. I like the vocal phrasing when we come into this ska bit. And I really love that. I like that last one emphasising it, distorted guitars instead of the ska. I wonder how long it took him to get all these harmonies done vocally. There we go. What an experience. What an experience. Yo, if you had this record back in the day, no doubt you went through a journey listening to that from start to finish. That was crazy. I don't even know how long this record is in total. I would assume more or less an hour long, right? An hour long worth of material. Who knows? Yeah, that was crazy. That was less than Jake Pezcore. I'm pleased with that. Was 18 songs too much material? It definitely was enough to get them signed, and I've got no surprise in that. That's crazy. Let's keep things moving, people.